Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Irresistible and I'm a manifestation and soul realignment coach. My channel is geared towards helping you become your highest potential so that you can create and live the extraordinary life that is your birthright. In today's video, I'll be talking about how affirmations will not cause you to be attached to your desire. But before we get started, I just want to give you a reminder that I now have daily email advice that you can subscribe to receive in your inbox every single day. It's just daily reminders that I'll be sharing with you to help keep you on track and to help you become a master at manifesting so that you can bring in all your desires very easily and quickly. The idea behind manifesting, it's not something you do part-time. It's something that you live by. So these daily reminders will help make sure that you're always on top of things and you never forget your power. So you definitely want to sign up. You can go to my website, daily.munashibal.com. I will also link it below where you can sign up and join the list. And I also want to remind you that I'm currently running a 300 list challenge. I will link above, which will help you manifest 300 things from now until 1 year. It's a list of 300 things that you would like to manifest. This is a fun exercise. It's a fun challenge that will help you really ease the resistance, enjoy your life, have fun, and not take manifesting so seriously. So you definitely want to check it out. It's in the description below. And I want to also remind you that I offer both email and video coaching. So if you need help in manifesting any of your desires, you can definitely check out my coaching options. They are in the description below. And of course, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon in order to receive a notification anytime I upload a new video. So let's get started. I've heard this from multiple clients who are kind of new to manifesting, and they tell me that they are afraid to affirm, they're afraid to visualize because they're worried that they are going to get attached to their desires. This concept that almost you have no control over yourself and you can't move on, that is 3D conditioning. It does not mean that you can't move on if you decide to move on. You always have the option and you will always take that option when you want to. That's the thing. Now, affirmations will not cause you to attach. Affirmations will help you align. That's the difference. Affirmations will help you become that person who has the desire. It helps you align. It will, by far will not cause you to attach. That's the key. This feeling of not being able to move on in either direction, whereby you're letting go of your desire, but you're also not manifesting it. You're kind of stuck. That place of being stuck, that's when you are back and forth. You're fighting your opposing thoughts. There are opposing thoughts going back and forth, and you're kind of staying in that middle ground. So you're not allowing yourself to move in either direction, if that makes sense. So you have two dominant things going on in your subconscious mind. I have, I don't have. Both of them are there, and then you feel stuck, you feel attached, you feel you have no control. That's where you're at. That's where you're at. But when you decide, I'm going to do something about it, and I'm going to affirm and I'm going to do the work correctly, because by the way, manifesting does not mean you're manifesting. People come and tell me, I've been trying to manifest something for over a year now. But technically, they've been opposing for over a year now. They've not been manifesting. They've been opposing. You know, like, you have to understand that you're the one who's keeping yourself in this stuck phase. So by affirming or by visualizing or by doing any of the techniques that help you align, you are making your new identity the norm. The identity of the person who has what they want, you're making that normal for you. Because when anything you impress into your subconscious mind has to manifest, and it just starts to become normal and you manifest it. And then your conscious mind also comes on board. It becomes normal for you. So you stop having this back and forth. It also eases up, when you affirm, it eases up the opposing thoughts, because as you impress, it's gonna also impact your opposing thoughts. So you kind of also, with time, end up controlling your opposing thoughts. And I talk about that in my video. I'm always referring to it because I explain it all in that video. I will link it above. How to trick your subconscious mind into believing the new story. That's what you're doing, is as you impress, what comes out as opposing thoughts, as conscious opposing thoughts, these are also manifestations. These will become less and less. Now, it's not going to happen from day one. That's why I say you have to control your opposing thoughts until you reach that stage. But then you will stop having those opposing thoughts, and then you'll have a much more dominant story in one of the directions. So even if you decided one day that you're done, you just want to move on. You don't want to continue with your desire. You always have that choice. So this feeling that you're stuck, it's coming from keeping yourself in this space where your thoughts are fighting each other constantly. And so that's where, you kind of really need to follow a technique. That if you're not able to control your conscious thoughts, you had better be doing a technique. You had better be affirming. You had better be visualizing. You better do that, because I'm not saying this to be critical. It's just, yourself. Some people can't control their opposing thoughts. So you can't just set intentions and let them go, because then you're going to be opposing them all the time. You know where you stand. I'm giving you here some tough love, because people who say, yeah, I don't need to affirm. Yeah, I'm like that. Sometimes I have manifested things without affirming, and they were things that I really wanted, but I'm not opposing. My conscious thoughts are in control. So that's the key. So as you do this work, you're shifting your identity to that person who has their desire, but you need to allow that to happen. Because when you're fighting constantly, you're not allowing that to happen. And I always want to remind you, you don't need to believe something consciously. So if your opposing thoughts are going around, oh, I don't believe this, you don't need to believe it. Remember that. Just, don't let that keep going on. Oh, I don't believe it. Oh, I don't believe it. Like, don't affirm for it, because then you're affirming, right? Don't affirm that I don't believe. Just don't engage with it. Don't allow that thought to continue and then create feelings around it, because then you're spiraling, essentially. So you want to say, oh, I don't need to believe it. Just say that. I don't need to believe it consciously. What's going on subconsciously is what matters. And then you can start to see the shifts. You start to see the shifts in 3D. You will start to see them. I've heard this several times from people, and at the time I tell them, it's okay, you're not gonna get attached. Just go with it, because that fear that comes up, that fear also is not helpful. So I try to work with them on that. But I just wanted to throw out this video that you don't have to worry about that. It's not gonna happen. On the contrary, it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you. You will actually feel less attached. That's the funny thing, is you will feel less attached because you are more aligned with it. The more aligned you are with your desire, the less attached you are to it. Ironically, it's how it works. Now, of course, don't feel that if you feel attached that you're not going to manifest. That's another thing. But your affirmations will help solidify your identity around your assumption. You're going to just feel that it's much more normal and accessible. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please like, comment, and share. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.